Hi everyone, welcome back to IELTS Rocket. And last time I showed you how to write an introduction and an overview for Task 1 writing. And today I'm gonna share with you how to do well the Part 1 body paragraphs. But first of all, I would like to introduce my colleagues who support me very much in completing this video. Let's see who they are.
Hello everyone, my name is Lê Quang Vương. I'm a lecturer at Vinh University. I'm very happy to support Mr. Hai to make this video. Please enjoy your time. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Thục. I'm a lecturer at Vinh University. Pleased to be here. Enjoy your time with all the lesson.
Thank you colleagues for your effective support in completing this video. And come back to our topics. How to write a good body paragraph. I'm reminding you the Task 1 writing structure. You should write at least 4 paragraphs for IELTS Task 1 writing. The first is for introduction, and the second should be overview, and 2 last paragraphs for the details. You don't need to write a conclusion at all. Now the question is how to do well the body paragraph. First of all, you have to look at the data provided and group them based on the similarities and differences. Why do we have to do so? Well, when you group on the data of the same features, they will facilitate your description and your comparison, which are essential for Task 1 writing. After you group on the data, you manage to form 2 paragraphs. One may report on the similar data and another for the different ones. And next step, you should be aware what to report and how to report it. Please start with the description of trend from the chart, data, or process, or whatever. So you should see which trend is relevant, increasing, decreasing, fluctuating, or development of a process. Write a topic sentence from that to make your writing relevant and effective. The most important thing is to select from a wide range of data the most relevant, not all the data provided, please, because you don't have enough time to do so, and the number of words is limited to at least 150 words for the whole Task 1 writing. During your report, make sure that you regularly use comparisons which make your writing effective. There are 3 levels of comparison, such as inferiority, equality, and superiority, which will be shared surely in the next video. Alright, next point is vocabulary. To get a high score, you probably need a wide lexical range. Be advised to use uncommon and academic words. The wider your vocabulary is, the more successful your writing is. For example, instead of saying the line graph provides the information about, you say a glance at the line graph reveals the information about. Another tip is to use complex sentences which are built based on relative pronouns. You can use who, whom, which, whose, that, etc. But this content will be shared in another video. Well, I would like to add a final tip to make your writing coherent. That is the use of connectors. You have a wide range of linking words with aim to contrast, to add, to complete, to compare the data or ideas. This is the right place to use them. As I said in the previous video, you possibly use firstly, secondly, thirdly, and finally to add ideas. And by contrast, despite or in spite or although or however to contrast ideas or data. Now let's see an example about how to group data. This Task 1 requires you to report the consumption of fast food by Australian teenagers. Look at the line graph. You can see 2 main trends: increase and decrease. The consumption of pigs and hamburgers steadily increased over the period. By contrast, that of fish and chips gradually decreased from 100 times to 40 times. By comparison, the fact that Australian teenagers ate hamburgers exceeded the consumption of fish and chips in 1990. Based on this analysis, we can draft 2 body paragraphs like this. Paragraph 1 we talk about fish and chips, which represented decreasing trend. Their consumption was 100 times in 1975 and only 45 in 2000. Paragraph 2. By contrast of the consumption of chicken and fish, the main trend of pizza and hamburgers is increasing. This consumption started at 10 times per year, and then it sharply increased from 1970s to 1980s, and finally it finished at 100 times per year. To develop these ideas brainstorming, you should use a common composition of body paragraph. It must contain one topic sentence completed by several supporting sentences. The topic sentence summarizes the main idea of body paragraph, and supporting sentences develop the main ideas presented in the topic sentence. Here we go, an example of body paragraph. Underline is topic sentence, and the rest are supporting sentences. In 1975, the most popular fast food among Australian teenagers was fish and chips, worth 100 times eaten. It was much higher than the consumption of pizza and hamburgers, which represented only 5 times. However, apart from a short race, again from 1980 to 1985, the consumption of fish and chips gradually decreased over 25 years to finish at just 40 times in 2000. Paragraph 2. In contrast to this, teenagers ate to other fast foods at much higher level. Pizza consumption increased gradually until it overtook the consumption of fish and chips in 1990. It then leveled off from 1995 to 2000. The biggest rise was seen in hamburgers, increasing sharply throughout the 1970s to 1980s, exceeding fish and chips in 1990. It finished at the same level that fish and chips began, with the consumption of 100 times per year. Alright, now you understand how to write a body paragraph, but I would like to go a bit further with lexical tools. Let's see. To start the body paragraph, you use according to the table chart as is shown in the diagram, as is illustrated by the graph, as can be seen from the figures. The first obvious features of this chart is and a number of verbs and adverbs you can use to report data. For instance, the number of cars increased significantly from June to December. Okay, that's it for now. I do hope that this video will be helpful for you. If you like it, please press like and share largely this video to everyone. Thank you very much and see you next time. Bye bye.